All right, so we're gonna look at this tiller today, and it's basically I don't know the conditions. The engine, the owner wanted to replace. I said, hey, I don't know for sure if you need to replace it yet. As I pulled on it, doesn't feel like it has a lot of compression, but don't know what that means yet. And what is this? I've seen this engine before. What are we looking at right here? So it's very old. It's a typical setup. Ford tiller. Tecumseh. There you go, it's a Tecumseh engine. Nothing special about that. Carburetor looks like it was already replaced. And yeah, I don't know. Let's see what's going on. Let's go ahead and check the oil. There's some oil in there. That's good. Looks a little over full, but it's better than none, and it's better than milky, so we're good. All right, so I disconnected the kill switch, which is this right here, plugged into there. This, pulled out the spark plug, laid it against the body, pulled on the pull start. Lots of spark. Guess what? Put a little bit of fuel down the spark plug chamber. I use a little bit of this like two-stroke stuff. The reason why, it's because it has a little bit of oil. It's good for the engine to help lubricate the top end. I pulled on it. Do it right now so you can see. There's like no compression whatsoever. So we have lots of spark, no compression. Now it's possible we can say that there might be something else internally we can look at and see. Maybe pull off the head. This thing looks like it's seen better days. Yeah, let's just give that a try before we put a new engine on it. Alright, so we got all these broken free. We got the fuel tank off. Right there. So that's out. And we're just gonna unscrew all those, because we need to get these tins off so we can see, we can pull ahead and make sense of what's going on under here. Alright, so we gotta get this tent off. We're gonna get that bolt right there and that bolt right there. Alright, so there's our problem right here. That does not move. So look, I turn it like this. So we have no compression because of that. Great, the walls of this, it's beautiful, they look great. So how do we move forward with this? Well, we gotta go in here and see what's happening, so we gotta pull that off. There's some rust happening. This looks a little cockeyed. You see it? So I don't know if it's bent. I don't know. We got to make sense of this. Okay, so we got that off. What the hell is this? It's a filter? Yeah. Never seen that before. Guess we got to get this out. If we can. So that's what it looks like when it comes out. Excuse me. So looks like that. My stomach. Anyway, so that's what it looks like. So we're going to turn that and take a look in there. You'll see what I see. So the engine, the bottom end is fine. So Excuse me. So you see that? Yeah. So engine's fine. We might have to have a rod that's bent. I don't know how or why, but we'll figure it out. See what's going on. See if it's even worth saving this engine. Alright, so we got a couple things happening. We gotta get I think this whole cage right here has to come off. So I took this bolt out. Looks like it was just like this bolt out. Like it was an adjustment or something to lock the height in. I'm not sure. And then we have this bolt here. Those came out, 2 on each side, one on the other side. So 2 altogether and 2 of these. I think this whole cage here has to come off so I can get to the pulleys, so I can get the pulleys off, and then I gotta get the engine off of here. And I suspect that I gotta tap this out somehow. So it's a bit frozen, so let's see what we can do. And things are a little bit frozen, but I see I tapped this one through. That one right there, not so much. And so it is gonna work. It has to come out that way. And then this whole piece will fall off. So I'm gonna heat this up right here. A little bit of that lovely MAP gas. And then I'm gonna try to tap this through and see if we can get that through. All right, so we got it off. You can see it's free now. That's the pin that was seized up. No pain in the butt. Here's the other one. Can't stress how much importance it is to wear safety glasses. Wear your safety glasses. This is why. Take a look. Okay, so while I'm banging on the brass rod, while I'm banging on it, see the top? Oh, come on. Yeah, right there. The chip just chipped right off. Now it could have hit you in the eye. So wear your safety equipment, you know. So we're good with that now. We gotta get the next we gotta try to like make sense of this little cage. What we're gonna do. So it's like this is gonna be the other fight. I gotta get that engine, that pulley off. That thing looks pretty seized. Well, let's get that out. That nut bolt right there for that pulley. So it looks like this kind of pops off. And there is a keyway there. Okay. That's our shaft. This keyway wasn't really doing much. There's nothing here that's keyed. Alright, so we're gonna try to actually, yeah, it is keyed. It's the keyway's in that shaft down there. What we want to do is see, I'm concerned that the actual replacement engine doesn't bolt up the same way. And I'm also concerned that the shaft is not wide enough, so we should measure that shaft. But we're going to pull it apart anyway. We'll get it at the very end. But if you're concerned, you could measure it right now and check and see if it's going to work or not. You know, either way, I'm pulling this apart, so I don't really care. I'll do it at the very end. Yeah, this is insane. All I did was just like pull up on this thing and it just flew right off with my hands. Unrare, it's just rare that ever happens. Oh my god, that's amazing. Yeah, look at the lens of that keyway. Jesus. Yeah, I'm surprised this came out so easily. I'm shocked, actually. Alright. So I got the cage off. It looks like they had a whole bunch of washers here to get the spacing right. Don't think that's factory. So, yeah. So anyway, this is it. This is going to match this bolt pattern, the diameter of that shaft, and or rotation of the engine. And if everything lines up, we should be able to get a new engine on here. Obviously, I have to do the kill and throttle. I don't know if there's a throttle on these things, but it most likely is. All right, well that's it. Let's go get an engine and see what we can. So we noticed, right? The engine.
Yeah.
You see that tilt that's happening right here in the engine when you're operating this engine.
Yeah.
On the side, it has a kill switch, right? An oil level kill switch.
Yeah.
And this oil level kill switch here, what's happening is it shuts off the motor when the oil level drops below where the kill switch is. Because in other words, it's constantly checking this to make sure this engine doesn't run low on oil and then kills itself. So this switch grounds out and it turns off, it disables the spark. So to bypass it, we just disconnected it. Here's the problem. You have to be very vigilant when you are using this machine, because if this is disabled and you forgot to put oil or check the oil level, you're going to destroy the motor. So this is not the best solution. In other words, this motor is just a little too sensitive to the angles, but it is something that you got to be vigilant with if you're going to try to do this. So I don't recommend it, but that's the problem.